Hey guys, today's video is going to be my long overdue Empties video. I feel like I say that every single time I film an Empties video. My plan is to always do it every 3 months. In an ideal world, that is how often I'd be uploading these. But I just keep having different content kind of push it out of the way, things that are more time sensitive, such as my unboxings or videos that I promise brands. But today is the day. If you're new here, hi, my name is Emily. If you enjoy beauty related content, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. There will be a giveaway once we hit 100 subscribers. I know I say that every single video, but just as a reminder, be sure to hit that button below so you don't miss out. And without further ado, let's get into it. So as I mentioned in the intro, I have a lot to get through. This is 4.5 months worth of product, I believe. So there's quite a bit in here. As I mentioned in almost all of my Empties videos, I try to go in order of like skincare, hair care, blah, 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 but I just end up missing things and having to backtrack. So I'm just going to reach into this big box of product that I have here and talk about what I pull out. So the first thing here is this Zest Fruit Boost Revitalizing Shower Gel in Very Berry. This came in an Aspen Ovard VIA box, something like that, which I have long since canceled, but I used this during the summertime and I think this is great. I love the way it foams up. It says 2 times concentrated, which I totally agree with. The first time I used this, I went in with like my normal amount of body wash that I would use, and I had soap for days. It foamed up so much. There was soap everywhere. The bottom of the shower got slippery. You really do only need a little bit when using this, and the berry scent was really nice in the summer especially. It smells good, it works good, and Zest is a pretty inexpensive brand. I believe you can find this at most drugstores. Next is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Clay Shampoo. I'm still working through the conditioner. I'm one of those people that always goes through shampoo faster than conditioner, not the other way around. Leave me a comment below which you are. Do you finish your shampoo or conditioner first, or do you finish them at the same time? I don't know anybody that finishes them at the same time. This I really did like. I felt like my hair was not as oily as it usually is. This line was, I feel like, made for me. This is like the answer to my prayers. It's targeted towards people that have oily roots but dry ends, which is exactly what I have. My hair gets pretty crunchy here at the bottom, but I have the oiliest scalp ever. I feel like I wash my hair and 3 hours later it kind of looks like it needs to be washed again, even if I don't have any product buildup in it. It's just something that I deal with, and this really did help with that. It didn't really extend the amount of time that I would have gone normally, but I did use less dry shampoo when I was using this shampoo on a regular basis. It is definitely something I would consider repurchasing. Here is a nail polish remover. This is just Compliments brand, which I believe is like Atlantic Canadian. I could be completely wrong. This is sold at Sobeys and Lawton's though, which are Atlantic Canadian stores. This is the nail polish remover that is 100% acetone. I completely messed up and bought this by accident, but I decided that I should really just use it up, and it expired this month anyway, so good thing I literally finished the whole thing this month. 100% acetone is way too stripping on my nails. It took my nail polish off like a breeze, like one swipe and all the nail polish was gone, but it would cause like my whole finger to be white. It was so dry with only like one pass of the acetone. It strips your skin and your nails so bad. My nails were brittle. My fingers would get so dry. I'd get horrible hangnails, but I just like persevered and finished this off. This is really great if you use glitter nail polish, I will say that. But if you are just a regular nail polish wearer, please don't get 100% acetone. It's way too stripping. It gets the job done, but at the cost of the health of your fingers and nails. So in my mind, that's not really worth it. Here are the Bioré deep cleansing pore strips. I love these. I know people say they're not good for you because yeah, you're ripping out all of the gunk that's on your nose, but then you're leaving your pores open and empty, which I totally get. I always go in with cold water to try and close them up a little bit afterwards, but I would rather kind of strip all of the nasty stuff out of my skin and then try and tackle the pore issue rather than just leaving it in there. I only use this if my nose is getting really congested and a regular face mask or exfoliator, something like that, wasn't getting the job done. I had these 8 for almost a year. Like, I really don't use them very often at all, but they are effective if you do need something to rip all of the nasty stuff out of your skin. I will repurchase these just to have on hand, and I'm also thinking of getting these strips that you can put on your face because I do get congestion in my skin, like up here and right here right now. So I will repurchase these, and I will also be purchasing the flat ones. I have quite a bit of skincare in here this month actually. This is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I've gotten it in an Ipsy bag twice now, but I really do like this cleanser. I'm not someone that really splurges on a lot of cleansers because I feel like a lot of them do the same thing at the drugstore, and it's only on your skin for a few seconds. So in my mind, even if the ingredients warrant the high price tag, do they really have that much time to work compared to a drugstore alternative? I do really like this. If I'm in the mood to splurge on some skincare, I would consider picking this up, but right now I'm happy with a lot of my drugstore options. But this really does remove excess oil and stuff in my skin. So if you're looking for something like that, I would definitely recommend this. Next up, I have the Melaleuca Sun Valley Body Butter in Black Currant. I've had this for so long. I'm no longer a member of Melaleuca, but when I was, I would buy their skincare products. This did smell really good, but it was nothing special, and it took me a really long time to get through, so I won't be repurchasing this. Next, I have the La Roche-Posay Anthelios Ultra Fluid Lotion. This is SPF 60. This is my favorite facial sunscreen. In the summer, I have really oily skin, and this doesn't make my skin any more greasy. It actually has a really lightweight matte finish, and makeup goes over top of it really well. I didn't quite finish the whole thing, but I did finish most of it. Actually, there's still about half in here, which I'm surprised because I used this every single day for quite a while, and it did expire, which is why I'm going to just be picking up a new one. With SPF, I'm really cautious of the expiration date because then it is no longer effective essentially, so it's kind of pointless to be applying an expired SPF to your face. If you have oily skin, I would definitely recommend this. I'm going to try another one this winter, I feel like, because my skin is more dry in the winter, but you should definitely still be applying SPF every single day. But this is an amazing one if you have oily skin or in the summer, which is when I use it. It is a little bit more pricey, but I think it is definitely worth it. The Olay Fresh Effects Swipe Out Refreshing Makeup Removal Cloths. These were nice, nothing special really. They worked, they removed makeup. I'm not a makeup wipe makeup remover most of the time, but if I am in a really big rush, I will quickly remove my makeup with a makeup wipe and then cleanse instead of doing a full double cleanse, and these did get the job done. So Luseta Beauty Volume Reviving Dry Shampoo in a Potpourri scent. I don't know where they get the potpourri really. It kind of smells like your standard hairspray in my opinion. This I got in an Ipsy, I believe. I'm really trying to work through a lot of my mini products because I tend to not reach for them unless I'm consciously, like on purpose, forcing myself to reach for them because I would just rather pull my full size. But I have been drowning in products, so I'm really trying to work through some stuff. This dry shampoo was decent, nothing that I'm gonna go out of my way to try and find. I prefer, you know, my Pantene Pro V and my Batiste way more than this one, but it did the job satisfactorily. This is an old product and it went bad. This is the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Instant Infusion Treatment Toner that protects and moisturizes. This is fantastic. It's super pricey, and I don't know if it's worth that much money. I think it would be if you have more aging skin, because it is part of the Black Tea Age Delay line from Fresh. But I can say that this toner was amazing when my skin was feeling a little more dry last winter and the winter before that. But I went to go use this not that long ago, and the smell was horrible. So it has definitely gone off and I won't be using it, but you only need the smallest amount. Like, I use this consistently for almost 2 years, not every single day consistently because I have multiple toners that I kind of rotate through, but consistently enough that I would have thought I went through this. But you only need like 2 drops to do your face, and like I only went through this much, so for me it was kind of a waste of money. But it does say it provides 24 hours of moisture and significant protection from environmental stressors while evening skin tone and refining skin texture. The radiance boosting formula also softens the skin, which allows ingredients to penetrate more deeply, enhancing the efficacy of your complete skincare ritual. I really liked this. Again, not something I'm going to be purchasing right now, but something I will probably end up repurchasing in the future. These are my last 2 Farmacy Hydrating Coconut Gel Masks. These are the brightening masks. These came in a BoxyCharm. I love these masks. I would definitely repurchase these. They are super hydrating. They made my skin feel amazing. I'm trying to get more into sheet masks. I don't know, I just feel like they take so long and I can't do other things, whereas a traditional mask I can put on my face and then still, you know, do my laundry, do my dishes, whatever, and be masking at the same time. But with a sheet mask, I kind of feel like you need to have a little bit of a recline going on so it doesn't like slip off your face. But this one was really awesome. Like I said, I finished off the last 2 that came in the box. I have a pair of lashes in here. These are the Ardell Natural Demi Wispies. I wore these to death. I was actually trying to remove the glue and popped a section off the inner corner, so they're done basically. I've worn these so many times. These are the favorite lashes that I have ever tried. I am not a big lash wearer, as you probably notice from watching my videos. I just can't be bothered for the most part. I need to practice with them more is essentially the problem, but I also don't have anywhere special enough to go that I feel like I need lashes. I don't need to pop on lashes to do dishes and laundry and roll around on the floor with my baby and do arts and crafts with my 6-year-old. You know what I mean? I don't live an exciting life that warrants lashes. Not that you need an exciting life to wear lashes. Now I'm just rambling. I wore these to death. They are my favorite. You can pick them up at Walmart. They are so good. They look like this, but not as beat up and a little bit longer on the inner corner because that is where I broke them, essentially. The Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Everyone raves about how good this is at removing makeup. Maybe the full size formula is different than the sample size, but I was not impressed by this. I feel like the Body Shop Chamomile, I don't know how to say that, cleansing balm is even better than this Clinique one, and it's cheaper. So not something I'm looking to repurchase unless you can tell me that this formula in the sample size is not as good as the full size, which does happen with a lot of makeup products actually. Unless you can tell me that, I might try the full size because Sephora does have a really good return policy. But as of right now, I still prefer the Body Shop one over the Clinique. e.l.f. makeup remover cleansing cloths. These are not my favorite. I prefer the Olay ones over these, and I prefer my simple ones over both of them. These I feel like were really good at removing swatches, but that was kind of it. This didn't remove mascara or anything really well, and they're not really that wet, which I like my makeup wipes to be pretty saturated with makeup remover product in order to get the makeup off my skin better, and these just are not that good. I would buy more for swatch removal purposes, but not to remove the makeup on my face. Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser. I love this, but it does a similar job to the First Aid Beauty Red Clay Cleanser, and this is way more expensive. This is super liquidy as well, which makes it really hard to get the right amount of product that you need. You always end up with more, and for something that's this pricey, I feel like I wasted a lot of it. This is just a little sample size. I did like it, but not enough to repurchase it. I don't really feel like it's worth its high price tag. First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. I did really like this. It provided the moisture I needed. This is just a really basic moisturizer. There's no bells and whistles. It's not promising to take away all of your wrinkles, your dark spots, your acne, whatever. You need some hydration. This is really good for that. This is definitely something that I would consider repurchasing in the future. The Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Lotion. This is lightweight hydration for shine control for clear looking skin. I did not use this all over my skin. I used it more like a spot treatment, and it was just okay. This is not hydrating at all. It says lightweight hydration. Not true. And I felt like when this dried, it was like really tight, which is why I used it as a spot treatment. It also dried with a bit of a white cast to it. So I used this at night over blemishes. I don't really know if it helped. It wasn't as effective as other spot treatments that I use, but that's not really its intended use either. But I would not use this all over the face, so I guess it's not really something that I would repurchase or recommend. The Sunday Riley Brightening Enzyme Water Cream, their Tidal cream. I really like this. It does not provide as much hydration as something like the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. I really like this in the summertime when my skin is more oily, because it does have, well, it's a water cream, so it's a really lightweight formula. It's not all that hydrating though. Like if you have normal to dry skin, you probably need something more. And this also didn't control my oil very well. So I only used this on days where I wasn't planning on needing a full face of makeup to last all day. So again, I liked it, but Sunday Riley is so pricey. I really need to be blown away by one of their products to repurchase it, and this is not one of them. Good Genes, however, that stuff is good. I'm not quite out of mine, thank goodness, but it is definitely something that is so good, so worth the money. The Ceramic Slip Cleanser and the Tidal Cream, not really. This is the Oscar Blandi Pronto Dry Shampoo. I really like this. Again, this is pretty pricey, and I enjoy my Pantene and Batiste more than this, but this is really good. So if you really like high-end hair care, then I would recommend this. It smells like citrus, like almost like a lemon kitchen cleaner. That sounds really weird, but once it's in your hair, it actually just freshens it up. I don't know about you, but when my hair gets really greasy, it starts to also smell a little weird, and this just fixes that up, no problem. It is really good, and it does smell really nice. John Frieda Frizz Ease Secret Weapon Finishing Cream. This also went bad. It smells really weird, and it's like liquid now, not a cream. I'm not really sure what happened to it. It is quite old. But this was amazing for flyaways, which is why I hardly used any of it. I used to about here, so less than half, because I only took the smallest amount. My hair is really thin, so I can't put too much product in it, but it was perfect for like brushing down all those flyaways and smoothing the ends if your ends were getting a little like poofy and frizzy looking. This was really good. It's definitely something I would consider repurchasing in a travel size though. Like this went bad and I didn't even go through it. I would never be able to get through a full size. So if this is in like the travel mini section of the drugstore, it's definitely something I would purchase and recommend. If you have frizzy hair, then definitely give this a try. Promise Organic Ultra Moisturizing Argan Creme Facial Lotion with Olive Oil for normal to dry skin. Again, another Ipsy product. This was really good. Not so good that I would try and like hunt it down. If I saw this in my drugstore or something, I would definitely pick it up. Second to last, this is the Befine Food Skincare Gentle Cleanser with sugar, mint, oats, and rice. Again, another Ipsy product. This is amazing. This is something that I would go on the hunt for to repurchase. It's a really great, gentle cleanser. This was wonderful when my skin was breaking out. And in the mornings when my skin is breaking out, I prefer something that is really gentle, is not going to strip my skin. My morning routine is like really stripped down back to basics when my skin is having a little bit of a meltdown like it is right now. This was so good. I would totally recommend going on the hunt for this. It has the fresh like minty smell to it. It's just a really, really wonderful cleanser. Lastly, I have this Vichy Normaderm Deep Cleansing Purifying Gel for sensitive skin. This is the cleanser that I would go in the evenings when my skin was having some troubles. The Vichy Normaderm line is really great. I believe in my last Empties, I had the moisturizer that kind of goes with it. They are a pair, but the moisturizer was like a mini size and this is a full size, so it took longer for me to go through this. If you struggle with acne, I would definitely recommend this line from Vichy. It's really good. This is a great deep cleanser without stripping your skin. It really does make sure your skin is really clean. It's not that good at removing makeup, so you definitely need to use this as a second cleanse step in a double cleanse system if you wear makeup every day. But this one is really good and I would highly recommend. So that was all of the products that I've gone through over the last, what did we say, like 4.5 months, I believe. There's quite a bit to get through. There was surprisingly not a single makeup product in there. I must have mascaras that I need to pull in that you will see in my next Empties at least, because there should have been a few mascaras in there that must still be rotting away in my makeup collection back there, which is pretty horrible. Sorry if I was talking a mile a minute. There was a lot to get through and not a lot of time to get through them, but that is everything that I've used up. If I would repurchase and my mini reviews. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up so that I know. Subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on that upcoming giveaway, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!